Most likely, you're wondering if you should consider buying the AC180 power station from Bluetti. And in today's video, I'm going to help you answer that question. The short answer is yes, I definitely think you should consider buying the AC180. It is an amazing power station packed with tons of features at a fantastic price point. But first off, let's go over some of the features that the Bluetti AC180 has. It's got an 1152 watt hour lithium iron phosphate battery. Quick rundown, there's lead acid, which is the worst of the battery types, and then there's lithium, lithium ion, lithium iron phosphate. That is the top quality that I think everyone should be considering for their power station. It has the longest cycle life of a battery, where you can literally run the battery from 100% practically down to zero a few thousand times. And so lithium iron phosphate is the type of battery that you want to look for in a power station. Second of all, it comes with an 1800 watt inverter size, which should be ample power for almost everyone's needs, especially when you consider that standard household plugs are capable to run up to 1800 watts. So if you buy a power station that has the equal amount of power, you should be able to run anything you may need off your power station. 1800 watts of power is plenty. You can run your hair dryer, air fryer, toaster oven, microwave. Lots of different appliances can run off your standard 1800 watts of power. Another cool feature of the AC180 is that you can fast charge it from 0 to 80% in only 45 minutes. The AC180 is capable of charging at 1440 watts of input from the wall. A fourth feature of the Bluetti AC180 is it has app functionality. So you can sync your phone app with the power station and control it remotely, whether you turn on the AC or the DC or turn it off, or just checking the battery percentage of the power station, how much is left, how much input is going in, how much output's going out, how the solar panels are doing. There's various settings and functionalities that you can do via the app, including software updates over time with the power station. So that is something really cool. On the website, they claim it's a reliable UPS, uninterrupted power system of a 20 millisecond switchover. And they list the speed of 20 milliseconds. So if the power goes out, how quickly does the power station respond to resupply power to the device that's plugged in like a computer? And you want to know what your device requires, because depending on what your device requires, 20 milliseconds could be fine or it could not. But for example, if you're using the UPS system to run an off-grid fridge, and that switchover time of 20 milliseconds for fridge, it's not going to matter because the fridge is just going to draw power whenever it's able to. But like a computer, if the power goes out, that the computer needs constant power to be able to be on. And so if the switchover isn't quick enough, the computer can crash and die. So anyways, that's how a UPS system works. The sixth thing is something that I personally really love, is that it comes with an AC, car, and solar charging cable. So you don't have to go buy any other adapters or cables. It comes with everything that you need right from the box. And a bonus feature that I personally love over other power stations is the fact that Bluetti always offers the wireless charging pad on top of the power stations. It's just a little added feature that is really nice, knowing that wherever you're using it, you can just plop your phone right on top and it'll start charging. And that comes in really handy, especially if you forgot to bring your charging cord to charge your phone. You can just set it down on the power station and it'll start charging. So those are the main features of the Bluetti AC180. I just wanted to point out two things that I think you definitely need to be aware of. First off, that it weighs 37.4 pounds. So that is a considerable amount of weight. It's not lightweight for sure, and I know that might be a limitation for some. And on top of that, the dimensions are 13.39 inches in length, 9.72 inches in width, and 12.48 inches in the height. I think it's important to know what the dimensions are, because if you're going to be using this in a tight spot, in a camper, just a spot that you don't have a lot of extra room, you want to make sure that getting this power station, it's going to fit and work in the environment that you need it to. So just something to consider, and also be aware of where the ports are. Most of the ports that you need from the power station are on the front, but some of the others are on the side. So just make sure that it's accessible and you know if it's going to work for your setup. Now let's go over the price. It's listed regular price as $999, $1,000, but it's frequently on sale for around $749. The other day I saw it as a lightning deal listed at $749, and then right now it's listed at $999 with a $250 off coupon, effectively making it the same $749. So if you're shopping for the AC180, know that it does frequently go on sale, and more than likely you'll be able to find it for $750, which that's just a killer price. I mean, I've been looking into power stations over the past 3 years or so. $749 for a power station that offers a larger battery size of 1152 watt hours and has an 1800 watt inverter with lithium iron phosphate battery. Like, it's just, $749 is a really good price. Now, comparing it to a few other options, there's 2 other power stations that I wanted to compare it to. First is the EcoFlow Delta 2, which I personally do have. When it first came out last year, I bought it on a deal around Black Friday for around $800, and I think I got 2 solar panels with it. But just as a recap, right now the Delta 2 is listed as $999, but it's on sale for $699, so it's $50 cheaper than the AC180, but it only comes with a 1024 watt hour battery, same 1800 watt inverter, and it only weighs 27 pounds, so that's 10 pounds lighter than the AC180. Definitely something you might want to look at before buying the AC180 if you need it to be lighter weight. But as far as saving $50, I think the AC180 definitely comes out as a better bang for your buck, because for $50 more you're getting a substantially larger battery size, the wireless charger on top, because for only $50 more you're getting a larger battery size and the wireless charging pad available on top. And then for the second comparable option that I wanted to mention is the Jackery Explorer 1000 Plus. This is one of their newer power stations from Jackery. It's normally $1199, but it's on sale with a $300 off coupon for $899. So that effectively is $150 more than the Bluetti AC180, but it comes with an even larger battery, a 1264 watt hour battery with a 2000 watt inverter, and it weighs the same 37.6 pounds, roughly the same weight. That is one that you might want to compare it to. It is $150 more, but depending on your needs, that would work better for your situation. And I'll leave links down below for both the Delta 2 and the Jackery Explorer. The purpose of this video is to try and help you decide if you should buy the Bluetti AC180. And it's kind of a hard question for me to answer because I don't know your specific situation or what you need it for. So if I answer the question, would I buy it with my own money? I can definitely say yes. If I had more money in my budget right now, buying the Bluetti AC180 would be something that I would like to do. When I think about the AC180, it's not the entry-level power stations, and it's not the super high-end mega home backup power stations that are very costly, several thousands of dollars. It's in the mid-range. It's really perfect for van life, camping, home emergency backup power. So if the power went off here, you could plug in the AC180 and run your fridge. And if you add it with solar, you could go for days. You can keep your devices charged like your phone, or you can run your computer. So those types of situations, this is a really good power station to have because it's kind of that mid-range. So you've got the higher inverter rating of 1800 watts, which should be able to run anything that you need it to. And it's got an 1152 watt hour battery size, which should be able to last a good amount of time. For all the activities that I do, camping, stuff outdoors, running a portable fridge, and then just wanting to have a backup power solution in case the power goes out at home for $749, for me, it's a no-brainer. I would definitely buy the Bluetti AC180. If I had the budget and I was looking for a power station compared to the other ones, the AC180 is one that I would personally buy with my own money. So the question, should you buy it? Only you can decide. The main things when it comes to a power station of what you want to consider is the battery type and size, the inverter size, the physical size, and what you're going to be using the power station for, the price, and a few other little details that, personal preference, whatever you think will work better for your situation. I hope I've been able to steer you in the right direction of which power station you want to buy. If you would like to buy the Bluetti AC180, click the link down below in the description. It does help me out if you buy it through my link, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. That's just one way you can help support the channel if you got value out of this video. Please hit the like button if you did like the video, and consider subscribing. I wish you the best of luck shopping for your new power station, and we'll see you in the next one.